What's up, everyone? Second attempt at my permission, and looks like it's already paying off. I got a crock in here. Yeah, buddy, it's a big one. Let's hope the hole doesn't turn into water again. Well, this hole looks like it's going to turn into a watery mess too. So I hit water there, but it got reburied by the shovel. But look at this. This is going to be an earlier crock, I think. It may be one with writing. So I'm going to uncover it some more and pull it out for you. Okay, so I got all kinds of stuff showing down here. That there's definitely a jar. Man, there's so much. And there's something else right here too. Man, what is this? Yeah, it's another old jar. That crock's still there. It could be old. But the bottom is so loaded with glass like you wouldn't believe. It's hard to even move enough dirt to get the crock out. Okay, I got something here, a soda. What is this? Coca-Cola bottling. Athens, Ohio. Huh. Okay, this jar, I think it's a jar, is ready to be pulled out. Let's see what kind of jar it is. That's an older looking one. It's an earlier Atlas jar, though you can't see the writing. Alright, I got my next thing showing. Another fruit jar. This one is not as old. It's another Atlas strong shoulder jar. Okay, got something here. Cork. Oh, it's a tonsilin with a giraffe. Well, that's a keeper. Oh, I see something else down in there. I think that's another crock or something. I don't know what it is. I'd say that crock should be about ready now, so I'm going to try again to move some dirt away from it. Okay, what is this? A whistle? Yeah, it's a whistle, alright. Middleport, Ohio. That's a keeper. Okay. This crock ought to be about ready. Alright. Got it loose, so here's the final moment we've all been waiting for. I gotta hold it away from underneath me because my sweat keeps turning the camera off. Oh yes, it's got good color. But is it gonna be stenciled? Should be, but I can't believe it actually isn't. It's not stenciled. At least I'm not seeing any. But that is still an earlier wax seal jar there. I like it. Alright, got something here. Oh, could be a White House vinegar. But it's just a plain one. Alright, got a couple showing here. Fruit jar. Oh, well, it's not a fruit jar. Okay, well, there's an amber in there. Beer. Top's busted. and no name. Yeah, this isn't a very old hole, but it's worth digging if you're getting light throw stoneware jars. Alrighty. Yeah, I might just call it a day now and come back tomorrow. That's probably going to be like a strong shoulder mason jar. I'm going to use my blue thing to loosen it a little more before I film it. Alright, so it wasn't an Atlas, it was actually a jumbo. Yep, the old jumbo jar. Let's see what this says here. If you like jumbo, tell your friend. Oh, that's different. I guess there's a lot of different variants of them if they say something different on the bottoms. Okay, day 2 at the permission dig. And so I dug down and look at this. I think I'm actually in a Woodliner Privy, so this wasn't a dump after all. I mean, maybe they dumped on top of it, but yeah, it's a Privy. Alright, so here's the first ball that's probably going to be complete that's below the wood. Not very old, but I don't know if this is the top of it or not. What's up, everyone? So I'm doing a late Creekwalk. It's actually all the way in October now, which usually means the water is going to be freezing. So we're going to find out if it is or not, because I haven't Creekwalked in a while. It's cold, but it's not too terribly cold. Like sometimes it's so cold it actually hurts your feet just to be in it. And I can't say it's that bad today, but it doesn't feel comfortable either. Anyway, I found a bottle under here, or I saw one earlier, and so I figured I'd see what it was. Oh, it's a catsup from, I don't know, the 40s or something. See, I'm not expecting to find anything, so I've walked this creek more than any other creek this year. But the reason for that was because it was so good. And now I'm just basically doing a little cleanup, where I pick up any junkers I missed, and maybe if I'm lucky find something cool worth keeping. So, yep, that's it. Got something here. Felt it. Ah, here it is. It's nothing. Some kind of beer, I think. At least the 1950s, I'd say. What's up, everyone? So I probed out an area that could be a privy here. I don't know. So I guess I'm going to dig a test hole and see how it looks. Well, I wasn't 100% sure, but now I am. This is not a privy, it's just some area that the layer changes. And the layer changed in other areas too, but this particular one, it seemed to go a little deeper, so I just had to test to make sure it's a little over 2 foot down and it doesn't go any further except maybe a few inches. And yeah, down there in that crunchy layer there wasn't even a piece of glass. And after that the layer just turns to clay, so I'd say it's safe to go ahead and fill it in. Well, sadly I had to dip out the area I was in. I probed out privy too, so that stinks that it happened that way. I tried to ask someone permission. I was asking if she owned lots. And I think she misunderstood me or something, because the way her response was, and since she didn't appear to be understanding me very well, I went ahead and just ended the conversation, because apparently she didn't own any of the lots around me. So, anyway, I was just kind of walking around and probing around, and the cops showed up, and they were polite and respectful, so I appreciate that, but they didn't want their time wasted from people calling on me over there when I didn't have any permission, so I had to leave. Seems like every time I try to get permission from anywhere, it's always they own the house or it's some really old person who is paranoid and thinks I'm out to commit some crime or something. But anyway, I'm gonna try to salvage the rest of the day by creekwalking, and it's in the first week of October, so it is freezing. Actually, it's the first day of the second week of October, but yep, still freezing, and the creek is clear though, so I'm thinking the river will also be clear. So I'm just looking for any bottles that may be eroding out of the banks, or any bottles that may be in the creek, though I doubt it because it's so rocky in this one, but maybe the river's better, I don't know. So anyway, I guess I'll quit talking and let you know if I find anything. The river is warmer, and on top of that, the bottom of it's muddy instead of rocky, so there's a much higher chance of finding bottles. And I got my first one here, probably modern junk, but gotta check to make sure. Yep. This one's definitely junk too. Really modern. But this other one here, I can't tell for sure. Oh, it's still modern. Okay, well, gotta check. Bottle sticking upside down. Someone beat me to it, but I mean, it's so late in the season, it's easy to see why. But hopefully they missed something. Alright, I see a swirled Pepsi, probably nothing, but this bottle here, that's shorter, could be something. Let's see. A hobble skirt. What? It's different. Oh. Bowling Green, Kentucky. Probably Pat D. Yep. Well, that's a good sign though. Maybe no one's walked this far. Alrighty, I have another hobble skirt right here, I think. Oh, it's a later one though. Okay, well, not worth keeping on. Got something showing here. See if it's old or not. No. Okay, I can tell this hobble skirt's embossed, so let's see if it's an older one or not. Patent office, so no, that's the last one they made. Lancaster, Ohio. Okay, I don't think I found one from there yet. So I'll take it even if it isn't that old. Okay, I can't tell if this is glass or not, but we'll see. Yeah, I think it's glass. Massive mayonnaise jar or something. I don't know if you can see this, but I see clear footprints. So, I went down here really recently. Well, I barely saw it, but I think I got another hobble skirt here. Can't tell if it's an old one that's embossed or just a painted one. But it's an embossed one. It's a later one though. I cannot even tell what city this is. I think it's from Iowa. I don't know. But I'll take it. Or maybe the first old thing. I don't know. Oh, never mind. Tricked me. I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but look at this amazing big catfish. That thing was like 2 foot long. Most of the fish in here are these common carp. See if I can get them on film for you. Yeah, there you go. Oh. And he's gone. So here's the result of the Woodliner Privy Dig. I got 3 of these vinegar cruets. 2 of them are like that, and then the others straight-sided, I guess is the right term. I got a common California fig syrup, a common Dr. Miles restorative nervine, several of the common form atlas jars, and a scarcer atlas. I'll show you the embossing here. Mason's patent. Now I don't think it's actually a hard to get jar or anything, but I find way less of those than I do these other ones here, so to me it's a better jar, even if others, I've seen a lot of them around. I got a little small Caldwell syrup Pepsin machine made tonsilin with a giraffe on it. Little marble there, and boy is it beat up. This was the oldest bottle, Lightning Hot Drops from Springfield, Ohio. Then got a new jumbo variant. This one says, "If you like jumbo, tell your friends." I then got an interesting shaker I've never dug before. The Frank Tea and Spice Company out of Cincinnati, Ohio. It says pepper on it. So it's a pepper shaker. I was always told that there was no old pepper shakers, not they were all salt shakers. But I don't think that's that old either. It could be 1930s or maybe even 40s. Then got an Aqua Coca-Cola bottling company out of Athens, Ohio. Then got an unusual White House vinegar bottle or jar. And then got a nice whistle from Middleport, Ohio. Got a gallon 2-tone wax seal jar, and this is the oldest thing I got. It's a early crude wax seal. Well, I don't even know if it's a true wax seal because it doesn't have an inner groove, but it's some kind of stone jar. And it's an older one. I'd say it's at least 1880s. I'd say probably 1860 to 1880, somewhere in there. So that was a late throw. So that is it. Thanks for watching. Well, I think this is going to be my last creek walk of the year. Water was cold and temps are dipping into the 30s at night now, so yep. Plus, this late in the season, everybody and their brother who walks creeks has probably walked all the creeks with anything good in them. So here's the first thing, some kind of bowl. Next is I believe it's an Anchor Hocking made Coca-Cola bottle, no city. Then next is a Wheeling, West Virginia 6.5 ounce Coke. So I don't know if that's a scarcer one or not, because the 6.5 ouncers were only made in 1 year, 1955, if I've researched correctly. Then got a Lancaster, Ohio Coca-Cola. And lastly is a Bowling Green, Kentucky Coke. So 4 hobble skirts and a dish, and that is it.